and welcome to this Week 4 football preview edition of Patriot League Roundup. I'm Melanie Plowski. The Fordham Rams have joined Lehigh in the top 25 poll, and all 7 league schools will be in action this weekend, including a trio of games free on the Patriot League Network. 6 games Saturday will feature Ivy League opponents, all in their openers. Brown will host Georgetown at 12:30, while number 21 Fordham and Colgate will host a pair of Ivy League opponents at 1 p.m. on the Patriot League Network. Bucknell will travel to Cornell for a 3 p.m. kickoff, while number 18 Lehigh travels to Princeton for a nationally televised game on the NBC Sports Network. Penn will host Lafayette, and Monmouth will travel to Holy Cross, both set for 6 p.m. starts. Fordham is coming off a second straight benchmark win, and with a rival game against Columbia looming this Saturday, we have Rams' second-year head coach, Joe Moorhead, joining us via Skype. Hi, Joe. How are you?
Doing well. How you doing?
Good, thanks. So you've had a couple of days now to sit back and reflect on it. How big of a win was that for your program on Saturday?
It was a very big win. You know, we were coming off of a kind of an historic win over Villanova, being a top 10 team at home for the first time in school history, and we challenged the kids to go out and make history for the second week in a row and defeat our first BCS opponent. And the kids had a great week of practice, went out and gave tremendous effort, executed our scheme, and made a play when we needed to. So we feel we have it going in the right direction. We enjoyed it for about 18 hours. Put it behind us, and now we have all of our focus on Columbia.
In those final seconds of the game when the ball left Michael Niebrick's hands and soared to the end zone, what was going through your head?
Well, I initially, from my point of view, it looked like he was throwing the ball to Brian Wetzel, so I was kind of hoping that Brian would jump up and catch the ball, and then Sam kind of came out of nowhere and snatched the ball, and then there was kind of an eruption, and everyone was fired up and celebrating, and then we had to wait a little bit because there was a review of the play, so it was excitement followed by a little bit of nervousness, and followed by excitement again. So I was glad the call went in our favor, and we were able to convert the extra point.
Niebrick leads the league in passing yards, and Carlton Kuntz leads the league in rushing. You have to be satisfied with how well your offense has been doing.
We've done well so far, and the kids have earned it. We've had great weeks of preparation. They understand our scheme very well. Our assistant coaches do a great job with them positionally. So if we can continue to create explosive plays in the run game and the pass game while limiting our turnovers, and continuing to create them defensively, I think we'll continue to steadily increase our production throughout the season.
And your defense deserves a lot of credit, too, for where you are right now with a +7 turnover margin and 6 sacks. Can you talk about how big of a role they've played in leading you to 3-0?
No, it's been a complete team effort. We played great complementary football. The offense, the defense, and the special teams have all chipped in to all 3 of our wins. We had a little bit of trouble stopping the run in the Rhode Island game, and we made some adjustments. And since then, I think we've done a very good job limiting the team to field goals in the red zone, and have done a great job creating turnovers. So if we can continue to do that, we should be in good shape.
Lastly, your team adopted a teammate last week, bringing in 12-year-old Jonah Shaneberg. Can you talk about what that experience was like and how you got involved?
It's been great for our kids. Through the Friends of Jacqueline Foundation, we were contacted about Jonah, and he's in remission from a rare form of cancer. And we had a similar young man that we had adopted in prior seasons named Ty Campbell. And it just gives our kids a great dose of perspective that no matter how bad things are going for you, you have a bad test, a bad day, a bad practice, there are people who have it, much more worse off than you do. And for us to be able to, be true men and women for others in the motto of the Jesuit education, and help him, brighten his day and be a part of our team, I think it's a tremendous opportunity for our kids.
That's really great. It's a very nice thing you guys do.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks so much, Joe, for your time. Good luck against Columbia this weekend.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Saturday's game against Columbia will kick off at 1 p.m. at Jack Coffey Field, and it will be live on the Patriot League Network. The Rams have won the last 3 contests for the Liberty Cup, a trophy that honors the victims of both schools from September 11, 2001. Carlton Kuntz leads the league in rushing with 341 yards, while quarterback Michael Niebrick has passed for 777 yards and 6 touchdowns. The Rams' defense has forced 9 turnovers and recorded 6 sacks. Georgetown will look for its first win against Brown Saturday as the Bears hold a 3-0 lead on the series. Through 3 games, the Hoyas are averaging 28.7 points per game, led by Isaiah Kemp's 5 touchdown passes. Colgate will welcome in Yale at 1 p.m., and both teams are looking for their first wins. The Raiders have lost 3 straight to start the season for the first time since 1996. Running back Demetrius Russell has led the way offensively with 204 yards and 2 scores. Bucknell is coming off the bye week, and the Bison will look to start 2-0 when they travel to Cornell for a 3 p.m. kickoff. Cornell has won the last 6 matchups, and the Bison haven't won in Ithaca, New York since 1995. Bucknell was led in its season opener by senior quarterback Brandon Wesley, who threw for a pair of touchdowns, completing 12 of 16 passes. Number 18 Lehigh will step into the national spotlight Saturday with a 6 p.m. kickoff at Princeton on the NBC Sports Network. The Mountain Hawks have won 3 straight against Princeton, and they'll look to make it 3 straight wins to start the season. Wideout Lee Kerfis has played a big role, leading the league in receiving with 17 catches for 443 yards and 4 touchdowns. Quarterback Brandon Bielikowski has picked up right where his predecessors left off, throwing for 741 yards and 7 touchdowns. Lafayette will look for its first win of 2013 on Saturday, and to do so, the Leopards will have to make it 4 straight against Penn. Lafayette won 28-21 last season, forcing 8 turnovers and 7 interceptions in the win. Turnovers have been an issue for the Leopards thus far in 2013, committing 7 in 2 games. Mark Ross is among the league leaders with 16 receptions for 224 yards, but he only has 1 touchdown after scoring 10 last season. Holy Cross is coming off a big win, and the Crusaders will return home to host Monmouth, which is winless on the season. This will be the first meeting between the 2 schools, and it will be another chance for Reggie Woods to break out. He jumped onto the scene last week against Central Connecticut, rushing 24 times for 153 yards. Mike Fess also had a big week, catching a pair of touchdown passes from Ryan Loughlin. Log on to PatriotLeague.tv to see the complete schedule of live events on the network. And if you happen to miss any of the games from this weekend, be sure to tune in to next week's edition of Patriot League Roundup for all the highlights. For the Patriot League Network, I'm Melanie Plowski.